I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! This one's about one of the smallest little trolls I know. Tiny Diamond! Ah! He's so tiny! Guy Diamond had some errands to run, so he asked me to tiny sit. How could I say no? I wanted to make sure Tiny had a good time, so I made sure to plan a few activities. First, we played checkers. Then, we did a puzzle. Then jump rope, hacky sack, tiddlywinks, racquetball, dodgeball, glitterball, crazy eights, cup and ball, hoop and stick, unicycle, finger paints, another puzzle, pick up sticks, hot potato! And then, we did it all again! Then it was dinner time. Chocolate cupcake with sprinkles on the side. And I was shocked when Tiny refused to take a bite. I tried everything. Extreme politeness, pretty please, aerial presentation, here comes the flyer bug, vroom. Reverse psychology? Okay, don't eat the cupcake. Reverse psychology? Okay, do eat the cupcake. And then, he ran. I chased Tiny for miles with that cupcake. By land, by air, even by sea. When I finally caught up with Tiny, I begged him, please eat the... And just like that, he ate the cupcake and said he loved it. Then why did you make me chase you? I asked. And Tiny said that he was having so much fun with his Aunt Poppy, he didn't want it to end. I was so touched. I gave Tiny a big hug, then offered him a dessert. But I told him he had to catch me first. Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! One of the great things about trolls is we love all creatures, great and small. Whether they look like this, aww, or this, ah! I mean, aww. This is Debbie. She's Queen Barb's pet bat. And Debbie has, well, she's got this one bad habit. Don't get me wrong, we love it when Barb and Debbie come to visit. But how much greater would it be if Debbie, didn't attack trolls every time she came around? So when Barb asked if I would help train Debbie to behave, of course I said yes! Debbie, sit. Debbie, speak. Debbie, don't attack trolls! I tried keeping her on a leash. I tried giving her treats. I even tried learning to speak Debbie. No, wait, Debbie, don't! I tried everything I could think of, but it was the same every time. I was about to tell Barb that I couldn't do anything to keep Debbie from flip-flapping all over the place. When... Biggie, watch out! And that's when I realized that Debbie hadn't been attacking Biggie. She was just trying to get to Mr. Dinkles. Aww. So now, whenever Barb comes to visit, she always makes sure to take Debbie to see Dinkles for a play date. Biggie provides the refreshments, and Barb brings the music. Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! You know what totally rocks? Troll Village! We have piñatas! All-you-can-eat cupcakes! Who in their right mind would say Troll Village doesn't rock? Ugh! I was determined to prove to Val that Pop Troll Village does indeed rock. And then it hit me. I knew what would appeal to hard rock trolls. Branch's Fear Bunker. It's underground, it's dark, it's drippy. I had done it! Val admitted that Troll Village rocks and nothing could go wrong! Hooray! Oh, wait, something totally went wrong. Oh, no! The next day, a very grouchy Branch came to me and asked why his bunker was filled with hard rock trolls. Oh, because it's underground, dark, and drippy? Val must have told all the other hard rock trolls about Branch's rockin' bunker. Hooray! I went back to the bunker, and Branch was right. There were hard rock trolls everywhere. No, like everywhere. Branch really likes his privacy, so this was, not good. I had to help Branch reclaim his beloved bunker, but I didn't want to straight up ask everyone to leave. It might hurt their feelings. So, I tried to be sneaky about it. I said, "Hey everyone, party at my place?" Then I said, "Hey, who wants to play tag? All of you are it. Bet you can't catch me!" And then I said, "You guys, a volcano just erupted and cookies came out! And also, it's raining cookies! And there's cookies everywhere! You gotta come see cookies!" Ugh. And finally, I knew what I had to do. But Branch wasn't gonna like it. I whispered in his ear. Whisper, whisper, whisper. If I was gonna get the hard rock trolls to leave, I would have to de-rock the bunker. In other words, it was time to poppify. Sure, it wasn't exactly his taste, but the bunker was empty. Now, the only problem was figuring out how to keep the other trolls out. 'Cause hard rock trolls might not like pink and glitter, but pop trolls... Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! Nobody takes their music more seriously than Dante Crescendo and the classical trolls. So whenever you attend a classical troll performance, it's of the utmost importance to remain respectful and quiet. Which is exactly what I was doing. But then, somehow, completely out of the blue, something popped into my head. I couldn't help myself, but at that very moment, I remembered the super funny thing Cooper did the other day. Cooper played a flute with his nose while riding a buffalo. And that buffalo was riding another buffalo. It was so silly. I started to laugh. I quickly tried to put the image out of my mind. I tried to stay focused on Dante, but then I started to imagine Dante playing a flute with his nose while riding a buffalo that was riding another buffalo. It wasn't working. I tried to think about something that wasn't funny, like watching paint dry. But Cooper just kept finding his way back into my head. He was all I could think about. And then I just couldn't hold back any longer. The whole orchestra stopped playing. All eyes were on me. I couldn't have been more embarrassed. I immediately stopped laughing and started to panic when I saw Dante Crescendo was coming over to me. I couldn't imagine how offended and angry Dante must be. I had completely ruined his opera. I was about to apologize, but then Dante said, "Thank you." I was very confused. That's when Dante explained that his opera was a comedy. He was thrilled that somebody finally laughed at his show because it was supposed to be funny. Dante resumed the opera, and from that point on, everyone in the audience laughed throughout the whole performance. But the thing that got the biggest laugh of the night was the flute solo at the end of the show. Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! To the Techno trolls, raving isn't just having a fun party. Raving is a way of life. So, when Synth invited me to come down to work the turntables in Techno Lagoon, how could I say no? Oh, you should have seen me! I had the music loud, the crowd was pumped! Classic Trollstopia celebration. But I'll be honest, the Techno Troll turntable was a little complicated. And when it came time for the big beat drop, I accidentally dropped some whale critter sounds. I'm telling you, it was a very confusing turntable. So, one thing led to another, and, well, you know, I kinda sorta summoned a whale critter that swallowed me in Synth hole. Whoops. So, Synth and I attempted to escape the whale critter. First, we tried to tickle our way out. Tickle, tickle, tickle! Nope. Then we tried to talk to the whale. We even tried to get the scrapbook hands to make us an exit. Yeah, that was kind of a long shot. It seemed like nothing was going to get us out of that whale critter. I apologized to Synth that my raving got us into this mess. Who knew those turntables had that kind of power? And then I thought, if Raven got us into this mess, could Raven get us out? I asked Synth if he would do the honors. But Synth said no. He told me he knew I could do it. And he trusted me. So, I took a deep breath, and I started another rave. It was time to drop the beat. And this time, I had done it! And from that day on, I had a whole new respect and understanding for the music of the Techno trolls. Once we were free, Synth asked if I would stay behind the turntables and keep the party going. But I thought maybe it was time to let another Techno lover take the wheel. Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! Okay, believe it or not, this next story is really, really sad. Wait, it's okay. It's also super trolly. You'll see. There we go. So this one time, Holly Darlin decided to put on a big country music festival to celebrate her tribe's music. And she asked me to perform a song. Yay! But the thing about country troll songs is that they tend to be super sad. So how was I gonna come up with a sad song to sing to the country trolls? I mean, I'm Poppy. Have you met me? So I asked for some help from a troll who did know a thing or two about sadness. Branch! Branch suggested to write a sad song, I should first get in a sad mood. So, like a good friend that he is, Branch tried to bum me out. Hooray! First, he tried to make me sad with rain. But I wound up just jumping in the puddles. Yay! He made me wait in a super long line. But I say waiting in line is just another way to meet new friends. He tried to get me to be pessimistic with a water glass that he described as half empty. So I filled his glass all the way, and then got my own and toasted our friendship. Finally, Branch decided to take sadness into his own hands. He wrote the sad song for me. It was so sad. It was the day of the country festival. I got on stage with a guitar, took a deep breath, and sang Branch's sad song. It was so sad. Everybody cried, and cried and cried. Wow, Branch really outdid himself. I had done it! Holly told me I performed just like a country troll, which is exactly what she didn't want me to do. Turns out, country troll festivals can be a real drag if you listen to too many sad songs in a row. Holly wanted me there to sing a happy song, keep things from getting too sad. So, I strummed the guitar and sang another song. It was so happy! I told Branch not to be too disappointed that the country trolls didn't want me to sing a sad song. And to cheer him up, we jumped in puddles. Well, at least, I did! Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know, in scrapbook form! Wait, we could do better than that! That's better. Okay, where was I? Oh, right! It all started when I went to visit my brand new, soon-to-be best friend in the world, only she didn't know it yet, Val Thundershock. So, Val told me that Queen Barb, the leader of the Hard Rock Trolls, was still feeling guilty about the whole turning everybody into hard rock zombies thing. So she decided to go on a sorry about turning everybody into hard rock zombies thing apology tour. The thing is, Val agreed to go along on the tour with Barb, but she was a little worried about leaving all the hard rock trolls in Trollstopia, because the hard rock trolls look to Val whenever there's a problem. So Val asked me to be a hard rock queen while she was gone. Of course, I said yes. I'd already had plenty of queening experience with the pop trolls. Val cautioned me to remember that hard rock trolls are not the same as the pop trolls, but I wasn't worried. I sent Val on her way and got down to queen business. Almost immediately, hard rock trolls began coming to me with their problems. One troll had an electric guitar that wasn't in tune, so I gave that troll my guitar. Another troll wasn't happy with her hairstyle, so... And when the mosh pit started getting too full, I suggested, why not use this sign-up sheet?
Huh?
Everything was going great! Or so I thought. How did everything go so wrong? I had done everything just like Val. Oh, wait. Val also said, hard rock trolls aren't the same as pop trolls. I jumped into action and decided to try things the hard rock way. If it's out of tune, smash it! Everybody in the mosh pit! When Val got back from the tour, she seemed pretty surprised to see the hard rock trolls were having such a good time with Queen Poppy. Which she said was great news because she was thinking about leaving again for another tour. And I said, yeah! I don't think so. Hey there, I'm Poppy, and I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! Well, howdy, y'all! This time, I'm gonna be scrapbooking us over to the Country Corral, home to my rootinest, tootinest friends, the Country Western Trolls. I was there to pay a visit to my new best cowgirl, Holly Darlin. She usually looks like this, but today, she looked like this. Holly's normally luscious locks were as wild as the West itself. I had to do something. I did everything to try and tame that wild hair. I tried to rope it. No! I tried to ride it. Ah! I even tried to soothe it with a song. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. Ah! No matter what I tried, nothing seemed to work. I sat down to come up with another way to tame Holly's hair, but it was hard enough to think with all that laughter. Wait, laughter? And that's when I realized maybe letting your hair go wild every now and then could be a good thing. Because you might end up having some fun! I decided maybe it was time to let my own hair get a little wild. We rode and rode on our wild hair for a country troll mile. Yee-haw! Until finally, our wild locks could run no more. Holly thanked me for finally getting her hair under control. And I thanked Holly for reminding me to let my hair down every once in a while. By then, it was getting late, and it was almost time for me to mosey on into the sunset. But not before asking Holly if she wanted to let her hair be wild just one more time before I go. Yeehaw! Hey there, I'm Poppy. And I'm here to tell you a story the best way I know. In scrapbook form! This is Cooper. And this is the Vibetown Spaceship, home to all of the funk trolls that live in Trollstopia. Having recently found out that he was a funk troll, Cooper decided that it would be fun to spend some time on the Vibetown Spaceship. And I came with him, because, you know, I'm Poppy. The funk trolls welcomed us onto the ship, but they warned us to not go wandering too far. Vibetown is a big spaceship, and it wouldn't be hard for a troll to get very, very lost. When the funk trolls left to get us some funky snacks, Cooper immediately started to wander. Ah! I tried to get Cooper to turn back. You heard what the funk troll said about wandering? Cooper insisted he wasn't wandering. He was exploring. I told Cooper again that we should go back. He told me to trust him. He's a funk troll. At this point, I had no idea where we were. We were so lost. Cooper finally said, okay, that was enough exploring for one day, and agreed to try and find our way back. But then he stopped and noticed something. It turns out our wandering had led us right to a very serious leak in the Groovetonium funk drive. Nobody had noticed the leak. If we hadn't gone exploring and discovered there was a problem, Vibetown could have been doomed. It was a good reminder that it really does pay to go exploring, even if it means getting a little lost. Because you never know what you're gonna find. Cooper, no! Cooper!